In the West, Buddhism has been welcomed at least since the mid-19th century, influenced by Nietzsche, Schopenhauer, Thoreau, Kerouac, Alan Watts, and many others. They were disenchanted with Western religions and attracted by many aspects of Buddhism. Its lack of dogmatism, its ethical base, its peacefulness, its focus on happiness, its association with high mountains, and its willingness to keep on changing. Impermanence, anicca, is in fact a central tenet of Buddhism. The universe is seen as an infinity of world systems. They are scattered through boundless space. Each comes into existence and each passes away. Time is divided into kalpas of incalculable length and subdivided into shorter periods which are so long they cannot be measured. Man and nature are one. Ian McHarg was the most influential landscape architect of the 20th century and the author of an inspiring book, Design with Nature. Bravely, he criticized the book of Genesis for giving man dominion over nature, as the Bible puts it, over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over the cattle and over all the earth. McHarg's criticism of the book of Genesis is thought to have come from Lynn White. White was a historian who described himself as a troubled theologian. He had a deep concern for the environment and wrote that the beatniks, who are the basic revolutionaries of our time, show a sound instinct in their affinity for Zen Buddhism, which conceives of the man-nature relationship as very nearly the mirror image of the Christian view. In Buddhism, it is nature which has dominion over man and over everything. The textual evidence for the Buddha having been an environmentalist has been investigated by Jeffrey Samuel and others. Samuel finds the evidence a little thin, but remarks that if the Buddha knew what we know, then he would be a greenie. Samuel also points to Ladakh, which is an ancient Buddhist society in the far north of India. It has a deep respect for the forces of nature, combined with an ability to manage the land sustainably and cooperatively from generation to generation. Buddhism discourages personal materialism. So let's conclude, as the Buddha did, with the sacred lotus, Nelumbo Nucifera. It is hailed in a Sanskrit mantra with 4 words. Om, which is a mystical sound, Mani, which means jewel, Padme or Peme, which means lotus, and Hum, which is another sound without meaning. The mantra is untranslatable, but is often translated, as for example, Hail to the jewel in the lotus. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. The more you say it, the better your chance of reaching nirvana. As his life was ending, the Lord Buddha delivered what is called the Flower Sutra. His disciples sat round him as usual in a small circle near a pond. Their teacher put his hand in the mud and pulled up a lotus plant, its roots dripping and its flowers glistening. Saying nothing, he held the plant before each of them. Only Mahakashyapa understood. The Buddha therefore gave him the flower and addressed the others. What can be said, I have said to you, and what cannot be said, I have given to Mahakashyapa. He meant that the lotus embodies the kernel of Buddhism. We are born into a mire of suffering, but we can flower in the light of a better world. It's a good principle, for garden design and for landscape architecture, and for life.